Child. 6:10 on today's TMJ4. We're going to move on to some lighter news. Being a news anchor is the most difficult job in America.
Yeah, it takes a lot of skill before you can sit down in front of a camera, and that's why the Betty Brinn Children's Museum in Milwaukee is relaunching its TV studio. You might have seen it if you've ever visited the museum.
Right.
Yeah.
It needed a relaunch.
Sam Sotos is there live with more on the fancy new studio. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Susan. Hi, Vince. Yeah, you need a lot of practice. You need to learn a lot. So they have this renovated studio here at the Betty Brinn Children's Museum. And here to talk more about that is Kristen Adams, who runs the museum. And we've got some kids here who are enjoying this exhibit. Kristen, tell us about these renovations and what makes this studio a little bit better.
Well, welcome to Betty Brinn this morning. It's pretty early. These kids got up early for us this morning. Well, we're actually in Hometown, and Hometown is our pretend kid-sized community where we have a variety of businesses. We made some wonderful updates this year. We've remodeled our Sendix Food Market, our Super Service Center, and this is our television studio made possible by Time Warner Cable. And we have had this exhibit not in this format, but since the museum opened in 1995, it's so popular with the kids, and it has huge educational value. There's so many learning opportunities. So we see kids here this morning working at our news desk, working our camera, doing some editing activities. So there's lots of role play opportunities, lots of opportunities to explore with technology. You know, science, technology, engineering, and math are so important for kids, and we want to make sure they start getting those skills very young and they're introduced with it. You can see these kids are certainly comfortable with working with those activities.
Right. It's not just, you know, being on TV. How cool is that? They're actually picking up great skills.
Absolutely. And you know, one really cool thing about this exhibit is the chroma key technology that, you know, Scott Steele uses on your show in the morning to do the weather. They can do that here as well. So it's really teaching them, you know, how that magic comes to life.
All right. Well, Kristen, thank you so much. We'll check in with you a little bit later on in the newscast. The museum opens up at 10, and they're relaunching this exhibit today, so you'll want to check it out. Reporting live at the Betty Brinn Children's Museum in Milwaukee, Samara Sotos, today's TMJ4.
All right, Samara, thanks very much. You could offer some tips to those kids while she's down there, right?
I think the takeaway from the story is clearly anybody can stand at the green screen and do that job.
We'll talk to Scott about that in just a second.
Anybody, children can do it.
And coming up on Live at Daybreak on today's TMJ4.
500,000 children in the U.S. have unsafe